We see Dan Bewley for the second time tonight, because of course he came out in a ride replacement ride first up. Here's the lineup for Heat 4 with Maitland Travel Speedway Holidays. Connor Bailey in yellow from gate number 1 for the Belle Vue Aces. Ashton Bowshan, winner of his first heat, off gate number 2 in blue. Dan Bewley in white from gate number 3 for the Aces, and off the outside in red, it's Chris Harris, track record holder here around this circuit. Heat number 4. Away from the start we go then into that first turn. Dan Bewley going big round the outside. Connor Bailey's got it on the inside, and the Aces into a 5-1. Dan Bewley absolutely flying here, with Chris Harris now getting around Connor Bailey, picking up the chase for the Oxford Spires. Ashton Bowshan at the back, but Dan Bewley is flying here.
Yeah, but keep your eyes on Chris Harris, because he's got that never die attitude, and he will be out there trying his best to hunt him down. He's getting closer. Ashton seemed to make a good start, but just come off the throttle a little bit when they got into that first bend. But I guess, you know, he'll pick that up for his next one. But Chris Harris is still pushing hard on Dan Bewley out in front right there. It's
got the makings of a Bomber Classic here. Has he got the legs though to keep pace with Dan Bewley, who's very much in the lead here by a few bike lengths? Into the final lap we go. Bomber is going a little wider there on that first and second turn. Get a bit of extra speed up. Look how hard he's turning there. Down to the line. It's going to be close, I'll tell you that, but wow. What a ride from Chris Harris, though. We'll have a look back at the closing stages there. Just how much he was, well, how little he was turning the wheel going into that third and fourth turn. Pretty much straight, then turned it hard. Really gave Dan Bewley a bit of a scare there down to the line.
I was speaking to him last week, and we were talking about this understeer thing that Chris does, and look at that there. He's just letting the front wheel drop down so he can get that backfield drive in, and it almost worked. I mean, look at that.
Well, you can tell that Bewley's giving it the handful there as well, just to get that every last rev out of that bike, just to see him over the line.